I wasn't going to do one of these today. For a couple reasons. One, just don't feel like it. And the reason for that is, yesterday, probably, I don't know, around 1 or 2, fatigue hit really hard. Like, I finished out my day at work. I get off at 3. But, afterward, let's see, I think yesterday was one of the days I got up early so I could take my pills at different times. I had taken my afternoon pills, but not my nighttime. And I just went to sleep at 3. My roommate got me up later on to eat and take my pills. And I sat out in the front room for a while, but I fell asleep on the couch. At 9 o'clock, she's like, hey, it's 9 o'clock, might as well go to your bed. So I did, and I slept all night. I woke up enough to text my boss, because I'm not going to lose my job if I can help it. I went to the bathroom and back to sleep. I woke up at 9, got something to eat, took my pills. Yesterday also, I had taken some Miralax, because I thought I needed it. And I had a lot of gas and cramping. So I don't think that's related to the fatigue. I think it's just like I was lying there and I couldn't lie on my left side because of my stomach. It was hurting. But I slept through it. And now it's, what time is it? 6:30. Oh, it's like right there, whatever. And I'm pretty awake. I don't feel like I'm going to be going to sleep anytime soon. But I've never had a day like that where I just could not get up. And I woke up, I woke up a few times. I was like, oh, it's not in the 2 digits yet in the morning, so I can sleep some more. I mean, I just couldn't get up. It's never been this easy for me to just fall back to sleep. After getting up and doing something, I can't do it. I have to stay in bed. I can't even open my eyes or I can't get back to sleep. But just the fatigue was really bad. And I know that there are going to be days like this. And hopefully they won't be this bad in the future. Because I can't deal with that. I can't get out of bed. I can't do that on a regular basis. What a complete waste of my time, my life. So it's understandably left me in a sort of dark place. It's not that I didn't know that I would get fatigue, of course. I knew it. I just didn't know what it would be like. And I don't like it. But again, it doesn't seem to be one of my major symptoms. And it could have been exacerbated by the Miralax, I suppose. But it doesn't seem like that would happen. I've been sleeping this week, but I've been getting up like at 3. I usually get up at 5:30. And I'll just stay up, take a shower an hour early, take my pills an hour early, or take my pills like at 4. Because, getting up at 5:30, I start work at 6. The first hour I've got like a lot of stuff to do. I gotta set myself up. I gotta, there's things that need to be done. So I'll usually eat maybe 7. So I'll take my pills about 7:30. So like I have to shift everything back. Whereas if I eat early in the morning, then I can take my pills. Because if I have lunch at 10 a.m., I can, I don't take my pills in because it's still too early, but it's not too late. I could say like, okay, it's like 2 is when I take my pills. And then I can take my pills again like 9 or 10, depending on what time I want to go to bed. Sometimes I go to bed early. Sometimes I'll even take them at 8. Can't always get 8 hours. I don't think that there's anything that says there needs to be 8 hours, but I try to do that. But 6 or 7's okay too for the Ursodiol and various supplements I take. It's just the Ursodiol. Everything else is supplements. Unless I get the Phenofibrate in February. And that'll just be in the morning. And just like looking at my jaundice, I started talking about I started thinking about making my my arrangements, like getting social security numbers for my 401k and stuff like that. And yeah, it's just a really dark place. And so I really didn't want to do this because I don't want to cry on video. I hate it. It's ridiculously vulnerable to be putting out there. But that's what this is, right? Like, this is the truth. This is the truth of what is happening right now. Is that I'm scared that fatigue was just a harbinger of what's gonna keep coming. And then I'm not gonna make it. So, yeah. I know that this is not going to help me any. I also know that I'm gonna have to feel it. I'm gonna have to let it work its way through my emotional system. I can't push it down because it's only gonna get worse, especially if I get bad news from UCLA. So I have to deal with it. I have to let myself feel this. I don't want to. It's been a rough day emotionally. But I believe it or not, the fact I'm even doing this video shows that I'm starting to feel a little bit better. A little bit more optimistic. But it's rough. As much as I don't want to do the evaluation for transplant, at least I will have solid, concrete, 100% answers. If there's cirrhosis, how much cirrhosis? Information I don't have right now. It's just that getting there is going to suck. So yeah. Jaundice in there. It's not as bad as it looks because I look at it every day. It's not as bad. It's there, but it's not that bad. I'm just in a dark place. Yeah. I'm gonna start my schooling pretty soon. Probably I have a barbecue chicken bowl there's this place in Long Beach called F Gluten. I don't live there, but I have food from there. It's a ways away, but I'll have that, and then I'll do my Python. And I think I will do some tomorrow morning too. I don't see myself going to bed anytime soon. I'm wide awake, which is good. It's good. That's a positive thing. So hopefully, definitely, things will be better tomorrow.